SGC here, and we're back for our comics time. First up, The Mighty Thor, number 11. So, we have Jane Foster and She-Thor in the action. What is up? And lots of stuff happened, lots of action, and hopefully we're done with this whatever thing. Agar. This Minotaur guy. And the ending is definitely interesting. It definitely makes me feel... Did Mjolnir change its power set after it moved on to She-Thor? As in, was this ever done before with actual Thor? Makes me wonder, did she get new powers? Or did Mjolnir get new powers? Who knows? Maybe things will be sort of explained in Aaron's Nick's sort of miniseries of Thor and Beta Bill Ray. So who knows? But anyway, good stuff. Interesting enough. And I was actually surprised. I actually thought it was Loki, but it wasn't. I mean, it is kind of like out of the blue type of thing. But I enjoyed it. But with all the action stuff, it's good stuff. Though the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, that stuff was just blah. The villains, give or take, it's alright. But anyway, still looking forward to the next issue. Yeah. Next up, I Hate Fairyland number 9. Only 9. It definitely feels like we've been around for a long time now. Interesting story. We get into the, I don't know, her Jiminy Cricket's hat, and then there's a whole world in there, and tons of things happen, and fights goes nuts, and it's crazy. She has to find this dragon thing, and it happens. I mean, all in all, I dig it. Awesome stuff. Fun stuff. And definitely interesting in change of pacing in terms of just this guy who was actually like, I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't deliver type of thing. And, well, she did. She kicked her ass because she delivered. Anyway, definitely loving it as usual. Consistent story, colors, what have you. Can't wait for the next one. Next up, Power Man and Iron Fist number 8. A lot of prison talk and all that. Figuring out who got put in and they were innocent. And Luke is on the other side figuring out how to get Iron Fist out. And then Captain Marvel shows up, and it's just like, whoa, what's going to happen now? And they fight it out, and obviously, I'm assuming issue 9 will just jump past that entire fight, because that's what they do sometimes, and it's just sad. But overall, it's just been a meh type of storyline. I don't know if I'm going to stick around, but I do notice that Greene is off art for the next few issues, upcoming issues anyways, but not the next one. So maybe it'll be a good departure date, as in, you know, it was interesting, but not sort of my thing, and it is expensive, so cut. But anyway, I do hope the next issue will be good. Next up, Ringside number 7. I'm bad with names, and it just sucks. But enjoyable relationships throughout. We figure out what's happening with the dude that left, and obviously he's not, what is it, Davis? Yeah, Davis, he's not really doing that great. He's stuck in a rut. And the young guy looks like he's doing well, and it's just like, sure. And then, obviously, weird ending at the end. It's just like, okay, so it's just, is it because of his own ability or whatever that he got to this place, to this position, or because he knew people? And it's just like, okay, interesting. So a lot of stuff happening, and it's like different storylines going on, like, not timelines, but narratives and all that. But yeah, enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. Invisible Republic number 11. Lots of stuff happening here. We get to see just how Mars is treating this author guy about just releasing this book, and then seeing more flashbacks in terms of just how they were escaping, and just the whole conspiracy about just, you know, Arthur McBride's being chased once again, and they're in hiding, and then people are just like, no, this is weird. I mean, it's a convoluted story for sure, but it definitely reads well, and as always, I feel like if you pick up the trade, you'll enjoy it much more than I am. And I really enjoyed it really well, because it's just so conspiracy, it's like who is real, who's the guy that's talking the truth type of thing. And yeah, can't wait for the next one. Rumble number 14, lots of action, great stuff, cliche storyline of bad guys joining, or bad good guy joining and fighting the cause. Overall, love the art as usual. Storyline, great. I mean, I really dig it. It just seems like it's not going anywhere in the larger sense, but it's just like all these like small moments of just figuring out who's who and just what do they want, and all of a sudden we got this demon guy in play. So yeah, definitely that's going to be an epic fight. So can't wait for that, and yeah, can't wait for the next issue. Next up, new Rick Remender, 7 to Eternity #1. Interesting story, interesting colors, interesting art. Definitely digging the designs for this magical what have you thing, and just the monster designs, and just the storyline itself is pretty simple. I mean, all these people that are sort of left the city type of thing, and now they need help, and it's like, I don't want to talk to the city people because they suck, and then now I have to because it's just getting too bad. And I really love the colors, and the scope of things is really great, and definitely cannot wait for the next one, because just to see where it's going, and Rick Remender, solid. Anyway, so yeah, can't wait for the next one. 258, 2 more to go. I can't believe this. It's just crazy, and this issue is hard to read. I mean, Amelia's best day, and it just doesn't go well, and then Tony's just trying to make it feel better, and then work happens, and it's just like the revelation of like, I have to eat Amelia, and it's just crazy, and I don't know what's gonna happen next, and there's 2 more issues left, and then it's just like, oh my goodness, not ready for this, but yes, I cannot wait. All new Wolverine #12, the whole Logan Rampage thing is over. Captain America gets screamed at by X-23, and then we also get pinpointed the reason why I don't like these whole like prophesizing storylines. It's just dumb, and they just fulfill it themselves type of thing. And yeah, it's interesting to know that Logan now is out of All New Wolverine, or is he? I don't know. It seems like they're going ahead with this new storyline now, and I dig it. I mean, though, this little chick is just like weird. All of a sudden she became super like, oh, I can not die, and there's no risk anymore, so I sort of wish there was a risk. Maybe she died, get injured, and not have this power. So, yeah. Anyway, with that said, I am really enjoying Guara's art. I mean, they changed the artist after Marcio Takara, and I'm digging it here, and really sort of gives me an Art Adams vibe in a sense. But yeah, dig it. X-23, yeah. Though I wonder, with the whole Logan, Old Man Logan series themselves, I wonder where this stands. Like, before he went to Japan or after he comes back from Japan. Who knows? Doesn't really matter, but interesting stuff to think about. So yeah, I can't wait for the next issue. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy #12. Awesome Art Adams cover as always. Captain Marvel comes in, they fight it out, and literally, I mean, I really dig the art for Skittie. Skittie here, great art. But really bums me out that the fights are totally skipped over, and it's just, I mean, it's awesome. Look at that splash page. Like, holy, that's epic. And then I love Kitty Pryde's like new like costume, just this blue thing. You don't notice, like she's like a ninja. And it's just sad that, I mean, they have this fight and it has nothing to do with the actual story. Maybe it's for upcoming issues, but just skipping all over the fight scenes. I felt like, you know, issue 13 should have been the fight, but then who knows? Like, I don't know what they're planning. Which totally reminds me of Power Man and Iron Fist. Like, are their prison outbreak thing gonna just be skipped over? Because I'm thinking that. Because after reading this issue, I was like, yeah, Power Man's gonna have skipped fights. So, yeah. Oh, well, with all that said, I still look forward to the next issue. Just bummed out that there was no fighting involved, because that would have been fun. Next up, we have Empress #6, the second to last issue. Interesting story progression. I mean, we figure out that these family members aren't family members. And then the ending sort of kind of undermined the whole thing. I mean, just because your mom hooks up with your bodyguard doesn't mean it's the end of the world and you want to go back to dad. I mean, it's just like you almost died and your mom was so scared and you know she cares about you and all that stuff. And it's just like, why? But anyway, with all that said, I still dig the art. And the story's kind of could have been better. But, oh well. 1 more issue to go and that's it for Empress. Anyway, that is it for this week's Comics Time. I hope you like what you got, because it's your money. And as always, leave your comments, blah, blah, blahs down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Out.